Great to have you inside. I'm John Liddle, shoulder to shoulder with Steve Lansdale for another year. Great to have you with us as well. A lot of firsts today for both teams, but let's talk SMU. Their first game in the new Washburn and their first game as well under Nicole Nelson. Takes over for Chris Petroselli. It should be a lot of fun to see these two teams go at it. And SMU, coming off an NCAA tournament appearance last year, they've got a lot of firepower back, including preseason all-conference players. Winnie Bellotta, not sure we're going to see her today, but we'll see Courtney Sabasco back for her 6th season. SMU up on the number 8 team in the nation, and now he's got the ball right back, shooting for goal and scoring! Can you believe it? Costa does it! Costa with the brace! The 5th-year senior, Conference USA Player of the Year last year, has a chance to get on the board. 1v1 versus Sam Estrada. Schultz, and Estrada blocks it away, and it's cleared as well. That is a huge momentum shift for the Mustangs.
That's exactly what SMU needed.
Poblacion going after the goal, and what a save! A one-handed stop by Cole Johnson to keep it a 2-goal match. This ball finds its way through, a left-footed cross into the box, a great opportunity, and a tying goal by Ellie Moreno. UCF has knotted it up. Whitmore with speed, as always, slides it in front, Kahn to the back post. She scores! Moving into the 8th minute here in Dallas. SMU last year was 8-1-1 here at home. They started out with that 2-1 come from behind victory over Rice at home, so make them 9-1-1 over the last 2 seasons. Why has SMU been so good at home over the last 2 years?
Well, last year the Mustangs had an exceptional defense, and it's hard enough to score, but to go on the road, and especially if you fall behind, playing catch-up against a team that can then take a more conservative stance and pack more bodies back in the defensive end. The defense really carried the Mustangs last year, and then as we discussed, they just got a very resilient performance in the opener this year, coming back from a goal down against Rice to knock off the Owls in the opener.
Meanwhile, for Northwestern State, the Lady Demons coming off a 12-6-2 season a year ago. That included a 2-0 loss here early in the year, August 22nd. Last year, almost exactly this time, against the SMU Mustangs. They're 0-3 all-time against SMU, and SMU's outscored them in total 13-0. And so still trying to gather their first goal all-time against the Mustangs. This is a different Lady Demon bunch than they've been in the history. Last few years have been really good, and then Stuart Gore coming on board last season as well helped this program continue to turn it on. Great takeaway by one of their all-time best players, Nicole Henry, the 3-time Southland Conference Defender of the Season, Defender of the Year. She's the only player in Southland history to win that award back-to-back years. Now she's won it 3 straight years.
Got to think winning at a 4th is a priority, although, you know, obviously the team victories are more important, but she's already in the history books. And if she could do 4 in 4 years, that is something that will never be surpassed.
SMU wanting the corner, but nothing doing as Jamie Haynes watches it go over the end line. Let's watch this. Yeah, it's off of Boland, and then Haynes doesn't touch it. Haynes taking the goal kicks here. It's not the goalie, DeShazer. But instead, they let Haynes play it out of the back most of the time, as this one skips into touch once more.
That's about the 4th or 5th long free kick already, especially if you include the opening kickoff, where the pass simply wasn't on target. And if I'm Northwestern State coaches, I probably suggest building a little more conservatively out of the back rather than sending 30 or 40-yard balls downfield. Maybe it's the wind, but they're having a little difficulty connecting on those long passes.
Katina Sapos on the edge. Waits for Dermott to join. Dermott right back to Sapos, but plays it too strong. And the NSU fans are happy with another SMU attack that doesn't quite go according to plan. But, you know, patience. That's what Nicole Nelson wanted to see from her SMU bunch on the offensive side today. She felt like NSU was going to put a lot of players behind the ball, play pretty conservatively on that end of things. And so it meant that, you know, just making good decisions in the attacking third was of utmost importance.
You're right. She was preaching patience. She talked about the athleticism and the speed that Northwestern State has. But if the Mustangs play their system, go back and forth from one side of the field to the other, looking for gaps to open up in front of them, the chances will appear.
This one for Julissa Cisneros. Leaves it off for Rudin. Rudin plays it back for King. Volleys it toward the box. Bolin couldn't get ahead on it. Instead, it's Sammy Nieves. Back to the frame. Hits the right corner pocket. And SMU goes up 1-0.